You mentioned Viet bars.
That's a
There's
good
a lot of people that don't know.
That's a good
they
subject.
don't really know what that is.
Yeah.
So for those, can you elaborate
can you
a little
explain
bit?
because you're from San Jose
Yo.
and that's like the capital city of that. You know what I mean?
Yo.
And,
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys been there.
Pull up in the drop top with a little dot, pull up in the spot, they see me. I been with the shot town, smoking like a rock star, make a little call, it's easy. I'm popping the bean, I fuck up my spleen.
All right, welcome. This is True Diamond TV. This is a new podcast that I'm starting. My name is your boy Germs, your host. And we have two special guests here. We have young Jae,
Yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
very renowned rapper in the streets. And we have Seouljyu, the comedian on Instagram. He is just known for his Asian mom skits. So we're very glad to have both of them here.
He's known for more
thank
than
you.
that, though, right?
A
A little bit more than that. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I wanting to.
Yeah, so you guys want to introduce yourselves really quick? Just kind of like give a background of what you guys do on Instagram and just doing self promotions and things like that.
I mean, you go ahead, Jay, bro.
Yeah, young Jay. I've been rapping for like a little minute now. I do you know what I'm saying? I rap. I try to sing. You know what I'm saying? I write. I co-direct a lot of my own videos. I want to get into acting to be honest, but yeah, for now that's it.
Nice.
YouTube's at almost 20 mil views, the whole thing, and yep. Check me out on YouTube at /YoungJ YUNGJAE. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get it.
And Seouljyu?
Yeah. So Seouljyu here, Asian mom, renowned Korean mom to be specific, but I do a lot of different things right now. Mostly comedy skits and some music here and there. We have some tracks for all three of us, so that's all good. Hopefully you check it out. Instagram handle at SEOULJYU, and then Facebook same thing.
Yeah.
YouTube same thing.
Yeah, so let's talk about music. I feel like you said, we all have collaborated on a track. I think our most recent song was Rich and Young.
Mm-hmm.
I think music is a very interesting space for Asian, people, and right now there's a lot of people who are in the game. Jay, you probably know a lot more than even what we know, but
Right.
yeah, like can you explain like how you came about into music, like what attracted you to it, and like how you just jumped
how
on
I
it?
started.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So it's kind of a layered question, but I mean layered answer, but I'll just get into as much as I can. So basically, when I seen rappers and stuff like that, I was drawn to the music since I was a little kid. Tupac, and a bunch of rappers. So I was just like, you know what? But that's a black thing. Like we're not capable of doing it because I've never seen anybody do it.
Yeah.
And then I think the first rapper was Jin, right? I think everybody's first rapper was
MC
Jin, right?
Jin.
But even then, I was like, oh, he's battling and shit. Like, he's not making songs, you know what I'm saying? So even then, I was kind of like, all right, like, I still can't do it. Then Ty came. And I tell this shit to Ty. I was in Portland recently, and I told him this shit to his face. I told him, like, yeah, like, he's the reason why I knew that it was possible for us to even do it.
Yeah.
And then the first time I actually even heard about him, someone had him on a motherfucking voicemail. Remember those when you used to call? And then we're like, it's the Vietnamese gang that I bet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then it was hella funny because we don't know who this person was. We were just like, yo, check out this Asian rapper. So we would call it. And when they would pick up, be like, hey, don't pick up. We're trying to hear the song and shit. And then, so that's how, when I heard that shit, and then he came to San Jose, like, he walked into the store that I was working at.
Yeah.
And he was passing out CDs and fucking vinyls and shit at that time too.
Damn.
And that, ever since then, we were like, oh shit, like it's possible for like Asian people to rap because he did it really well.
Okay. Yeah.
So then we didn't even, so me and my friends, we just started like clowning on each other because we didn't know what the fuck to talk about.
Yeah.
So then so we just started Cool Edit Pro.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys jumped on that. Probably not. It's like this.
Nah.
It's like this. A lot of people know. I know a lot of people know it because it's like this program. It's like the old school like Pro Tools.
Is it
But
like
you- but-
Audacity?
I guess so, but it's something that was available for everybody. Like it was like you
Yeah.
just cracked it. Everybody used
Yeah.
the same
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
name and shit. So we started getting on that. I had like a little like used to play Counter-Strike back in the day, so we used that shit to record.
Yeah.
And then so we started making battles against each other and shit like that.
Okay.
And then I started making songs because like I didn't have nobody to talk to, so I put a lot of like my very first song is called "It's Fucked Up,"
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and I know like there's a very small percentage of people that actually heard that song. But yeah, I was just like pretty much talking 3 verses of how bad my life was and shit. Like super depressing shit. Like everything. Like every song was super depressing back in the days.
You still got the MP3 for that?
You know what? I think somebody does, but I know who to reach to too, because a lot of people that we're friends now, they actually came up back in the days like, oh, I used to be a fan. I used to listen to you and so and so and so.
Damn.
So I know I can get it. But it's hella cringy, bro.
Yeah. Were you streaming on MySpace?
No.
MySpace Music?
Oh yeah, I was. But the first one was actually SoundClick. I don't know if everybody remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was on
SoundClick.
SoundClick, and then I put a bunch of my shit on MySpace too. But I was never really into the rap, being a rapper. I just like to make music. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like the image and being out there and stuff. Like I hated it. Like I hated when people like I went to a party and people like, oh, that's the rapper right there.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't rap and shit.
Yeah. Because you feel like you have to carry some kind of attitude, right? When it comes to
and you got to be like a certain type of way. And even now, like I wear white tees and shit like that. I'm always just myself. You know, I don't really play into that role and shit. But to answer your question, that's how I got started.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And I guess like you said, I think for a lot of people who are Asian and going into music, it's kind of we're in it's like a different lane. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not like something that you can just jump into and get really good at it, because it just feels like it's just not really naturally like what Asian people are supposed to do. You know?
So just to tag onto that, like we don't have role models that tells us like, hey, you should do this. You have a talent. You should go to the studio. Let me take care of this. Woo woo. You know?
Yeah.
Like we everyone just kind of looked at it like, oh, he's just having fun. And then all of a sudden, like I remember like way later in my career, way later when I started rapping, like after high school, after college, everything. Yeah. I was just like, man, I want to like take this shit serious. You know, I want to put money into this. I want to be that. You know, I want to go around. Yeah, I am a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then that's what people kind of like, oh shit, like he is like I made Fuck Buddy. Yeah. And people like still nothing, right? But then we started going to Vit bars. Boom, that shit played. And I don't even know them. Then we went to like Temple and in San Jose downtown, and they played that shit too. And that's a bar, clubs, lounge, whatever, you know. Yeah. And they didn't even know who I am either, you know. So I was like, oh shit, like I actually got something here. Okay. Then I started doing shows and shit like that. And then I was like, oh, then you start seeing people kind of react to it. It's like, oh shit, like people actually like me. Yeah. And shit, you know. Yeah. So.
You mentioned Viet bars. There's a lot of people that don't know. They don't really know what that is. So for those, can you elaborate
can you
a little
explain
bit?
Because you're from San Jose, and that's like the capital city of that. You know what I mean? And,
okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys been there and stuff like that. But a Viet bar,
I've never been there.
That's true.
There you, Jay.
My bad. Yeah, that must have been another. I'm sorry, bro. I be drunk. You know what I'm saying? All of us look the same. Yeah. But a Viet bar in San Jose is very different than bars in general, you know what I'm saying? It's just a place where, you know, there's scantily clad women that we walk around, and you know what I'm saying? They'll dance for you, they'll hang out with you and shit like that, and it's just where dreams come true, actually, you know. It's a lot of fun though. I mean, every time someone comes, or back then when I used to live there, anytime someone come out of state, come out of town, I always take them. You know what I'm saying? They always have a good time. You never leave sad. Maybe a little blue, but not sad. You know what I'm saying? But what I was trying to say is, man, I haven't been for a long time. I kind of miss it.
With COVID and stuff, I'm sure it's just not like you got to socially distance, and you can't really do that there. But
no guidelines there. I'll tell you that. If you guys are ever in San Jose, you know what I'm saying, hit up your local friends, and they'll definitely take you. And it's a good time always.
Yeah, and like speaking about like women and you know, especially when you're tying
women
that
to women wearing nothing. Okay,
just lingerie walking around. Kind of on that same topic. You know, you do a lot of music videos and things like that, and there's a lot of, you know, girls in your videos and things like that. You know, even in like your song, like Feel Like, or you know, in those type of songs, you have a lot of girls. Like, have you ever encountered a point where like you took those relationships to like the next level, or like you started dating one of them, or were they just kind of like
that's a good question.
Almost like higher, like, you know?
It's funny because like not necessarily like, because I mean, I don't have a manager, I don't have an agent. I make my own videos, so I book the girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I book the girls. Yeah, so
no broker, just straight up.
This fucked up because I try to put it on blast, but like with Fuck Buddy.
Like, you was all up on her in the
that was my ex-girlfriend. But at that time we were kind of like just talking. I don't know how the fuck I got it to be like, hey man, like I'm gonna give you a hand bra. You gonna do this for me? And we weren't like together yet, but yeah. So even with that, we ended up getting together for like 5 years after that.
Damn. Man, well, how much it has right now? Like 100,000, right? 100,000.
That was not too good. Yeah, maybe almost at 100,000, but not really. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Okay.
Yeah, but I remember watching that and I was like, oh shit, 1,000. Like, it was fucking wild. I was like, dude, 1,000 people see my face, you know? Then it came to like 10. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yo.
And that's when I was like, man, we got to keep shooting more and more. So I was shooting like
1,000 people saw you holding your ladies, you know.
But at the time, I didn't know she was going to be my girl. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were just like, you know, a fuck buddy. I thought that's what it was. But hey, shout out to her, man. She's doing good right now. You know, still love.
So for that song, Fuck Buddy, who else is on there? Who else is featured?
Russ is on there, and then Trax produced the song.
I see. Yeah, kind of speaking on that, how did you build those relationships? You know, especially with Trax. I know you're very close with like Heartbreaka.
Yeah.
Could you like tell us like how that kind of relationship came about? Yeah, let's talk about Ant first because I know he's like a pretty big producer.
I think it was through a mutual friend. It had to be through a mutual friend because you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh yeah, you do music. Hey, he makes beats. Like get together, and then you know, I think he like was living somewhere else at the time or something like that. So he came to San Jose. He probably didn't know too many people either. So we kind of just vibed on music. And I never had a producer to make music like music around my lyrics or like, you know, I always just grab the beat and then wrote to it. I never had like, oh yeah, I got this idea, you know what I'm saying? And then like and then build everything from scratch, you know what I'm saying? Like so we made like Young Kings, you know, and then we made like a whole album together and things like that. So that's how we met. And then Heart, it's fucked up because I hit him up on Twitter like a year before we met, and I got ghosted. Like he didn't say nothing to me, right? And then I guess they had a show out in Richmond, which is close to San Jose, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, we're gonna be by, like, you know, you want to get into a studio and shit. All right, bet. So I was like, yeah, I got the studio in Hayward, Dela. I don't know if you guys ever met Dela. Yeah. So we went there, and then like maybe a year or two later, I found out he wasn't even talking to me. It was his manager talking to me.
Oh, snap.
But then we didn't even click the first time either. Like we didn't even click the first time either. It wasn't until like we did shows together, and then I think I don't know what it was. And maybe he needed someone to open up. I forgot, but I remember we did Minnesota together. That was our first show ever. And then
why Minnesota?
It was just like one of the shows, and he was just like, hey, you want to come out, you know? And then I paid for half of my own ticket, and he was like, yeah, I have a. Like that's before I started getting paid for shows. Yeah. So yeah, he was like, I'll pay for half of your ticket, or he'll get the promoter to pay for half of my ticket or whatever. And he's like, oh, we already have a hotel, so we'll just go. I'm like, cool. Like I haven't done shows out of state before, so I went, and then we just clicked. And then I actually ended up teaching him a lot of things about performing and shit because before, and he'll attest to this too. Like he used to have one track with like 9 songs, no breaks. It's just the whole shit. It's just a song. So you know when you do that at a show, people get like tired. Like they're just like, all right, I get it. Like you know what I'm saying, but you know I need a break. I gotta go like get a drink and shit. You know? Yeah. So I told him like he saw how I did my shows. Like I'll break up a song. I'll like do a hook verse break and I'll talk. What's up, y'all? My name is Young Jae. Y'all having a good time? Say hell yeah. You know, if you see my shows. You guys went out to Fresno. That's how.
Yeah, we was out
so
there.
I do that, and then I buzz it to the next song, and then I'll get like some more like fan interaction. So he kind of got that in his set, his show now, you know. So he was just like, man, like just come with me to every show. So then we did Feel Like, and then I would bring him on every time. Like I'll just be like, y'all ready for Heartbreaker? Say Heartbreaker, you know. And then boom, Feel Like come in, and then that's how I segue out, and he comes in. You know, so then it became a part of a whole show, and that's why we went touring all over like Laos and all that. Yeah, we did the whole shit.
Yes. So let's talk about your touring because, like you said, Minnesota. Like I don't think a lot of people know that there's a lot of Asian people out there who really like fuck with Asian music. You know what I'm saying? Or at least like.
And there's a lot of nearby cities because Wisconsin is right there too. So Wisconsin's like I don't know. I'm fucking it up, but probably like 2-3 hours. Yeah. And like at the time, like you know. They would like, oh shit, I could drive 3 hours to go see these guys perform. And then, you know, we're not like super Hollywood or anything like that. So when they come, we party with them. We actually like, you know, after the fucking show is over, we go to like fucking a house and we just fucking get fucked up with everybody. You know, so it's more just like a party. So yeah, so a lot of nearby cities. And that's how like, even now, like people that start off as fans or people just kind of like, oh, I want to see what he's about. Yeah. I actually could hit him up when I go to like Texas. And we're actually friends. I don't know if you saw recently, I was an ordained minister for a wedding. It started off as just like they knew my music or I was in town, you know, and now we're friends. You know what I'm saying? So when I come through, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, take me here, or yeah, you got this for me, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like it's pretty dope. So yeah, the touring thing actually like made me acquaintances with a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking about touring. You know, every time I see it on his Instagram, he always be joking like, oh, the ladies be strong on me. You know, the ladies that got a little bit more love. Can you elaborate for us?
For some reason, bro, I got, you know, my demographic. My demographic is like 80% male from like 20 to like 35. Yeah. And then like 20% female. But out of those 20%, you know what I'm saying? They big, strong women. They sturdy. They sturdy women, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I swear, I think I seen a picture of you like lightweight getting chokehold from stage.
They'll take my hat and shit like that just to see if I really have hair, because like I always wear a hat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
I'm just like, and then like they'll tease me the next day like, oh, I got your motherfucking hat.
Yeah.
And the fucked up part about it, they'll be like, oh shit, and they'll take 100. I'm like, I'm not 100. What the fuck?
Yep. But it's hella funny because I think we've known each other for like maybe like 5 years. Yeah. I've never seen you. I've seen one Instagram picture with you without your hat.
Yeah,
like I've literally
recently.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
like
last week.
Yeah, and it was like
I got hair, man. I got hair.
Well, like, was there like a kind of like scheme behind it? Like, did you want to be like mysterious? Like, you know how Marshmallow? Yeah, you know, yeah. Like, did you want to be the guy with the hat?
It's just part of how I grew up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always wore hats because, you know, we grew up in the streets. So like, we always like, you know, if there's a camera or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We wear hats like this. You can't really see. Like, for real. Like, that's how it was. That's why I got like half sleeves, so I can always like cover up my tattoos. Like, I don't. That's how I grew up. So the hat was always there, and there's always like representation of like where I'm from and stuff like that. Yeah. So but no, like it just became a running joke. Like I think Hart started that shit where he was like, when you take off Jay's hat and then it was like another hat beneath.
Yeah. You know, that's
like,
true.
It became a running joke,
like a Russian doll. You know, what I mean? That's what I thought it was. And then so like when you actually took off your hat, like right now, I didn't know you had a full set of hair because typically people are balding when they wear hats like that. Right. So when you have a full set of hair, I'm like,
my lineup is not as good as y'all two, but. No, I definitely got hair and shit. It's not thinning or nothing like that.
Yeah, bro. That's what's hella funny, bro. I always thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Asian Mario.
You know. Yeah, and it's like it's pretty funny because even John, like you said, cheers. You've been in music for a while too. You know, and kind of like how did you even get into music and like why? You know, probably like I know that we've worked on music since, you know, a long time ago, but like what made you feel like you wanted to take it more seriously? And then you have like collaborations with, you know, bigger artists like Jae and like Stupid Young, you know, so like why did you want to get into music and like sort of extend your career there?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very interesting journey because that's where I first started in any type of entertainment, right? So like basically Jeremy was actually the first one.
You guys know this, but they're brothers.
Yeah,
blood brothers. Yeah. All right? I don't know. Yeah, whoever's watching, you see the resemblance. It's not because they're Asian; they're actually related. All right, go on, man. Go on.
He actually taught me what Fruity Loops was from the get go.
Yeah, like he like beats too.
Yeah, so actually beats were my first like love with entertainment. Right, that's what I thought. You know, my calling was, and then he basically like made some tracks on Audacity. And then we like collaborated because I was like, oh, let me hop on. And then I got super into doing beats on Fruity Loops. And then like actually in college, when I was going to Davis, like I wanted to elaborate on my creative side. So I was like, well, I wanted to do acting. And that's when Kev Jumbo was like jumping. Yeah. But like, I was like, I don't really have a lot to talk about. So I just kept doing what I thought I enjoyed doing. So I made beats. And then I hopped on one of my homies from Davis. He taught me how to use Logic. Yeah. So then after I started using Logic, I made a couple beats, right? And so one of the beats I made, it hit like 150K views in like 2 weeks.
MySpace?
No, on YouTube.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was known for. Yeah. And like,
you know, on YouTube early then.
I was on YouTube since like 2012.
Oh wow.
For my beats, and then it was crazier because I think that's when John Hart first started. Raven Justin first started. Yeah. And I think Raven Justin, when he had like 15,000 followers, he was like, hey, let me cop some beats off you.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, but like, I don't think he was feeling like the original stuff I made for him. So he was just like, oh, heck with it, bro. But I sold this beat to this young kid. And he was like, I'm from Florida, like da-da-da-da. I was like, all right, whatever, exclusive rights.
Yeah.
I knew how to do contract a little bit because like I was still a school nerd at the same time.
Yeah.
And dude was like, yeah, I'll get exclusive rights. I was like, all right, bro. Yeah. Like I came up, like it was like $200. Like we wrote it on contract. I'll give you all my rights.
Blew up. What was it?
8 million views to this day. But One Way Frank, what is it called? It's by One Way Frank. Shoot, what is it called,
that's
bro?
That's all good though.
No, it's big.
How would you know? You know what I'm saying? How would you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
And now this other dude named Compton 2 Rocco made another beat that I made, and he has almost 9 million views on it. And so like he was basically, he did it, and then he got the dude off of Don't Drop That Dun 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 on that track as a feature, and then that song blew up on TikTok. It's still big on TikTok right now. So I don't know, like no one knows who this 808 on the beat is, but that's me. You know what I mean?
I mean, I didn't know. That's
hard. Yeah. So that's like how it all started, and then basically I got contact with Bao and J Crisis and Asians Never Die, like all at the same time, because my comedy stuff started to pop. Because
what was your first skit, by the way? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was actually with him.
What was it?
It was
what was the caption and shit? Like
so he recorded it, and it was like how you try to diet on New Year's or something like that.
Like Vit New Year? Or, I mean, or what?
No, like actual American
like
New Year.
resolutions.
Yeah, resolutions. And then I was like doing this video, and then I was talking about, I'm about to diet, and the next day, like,
boom.
Yeah, no, I was just I'm about to cheat on my diet already. You know what I mean? Like, people be capping.
And what was the one that really popped you off? Like, what was the one that like took off?
It was a video. I did a vlog about Asians eating spicy food, and then the picture was like, basically it was like 5 chili peppers, right? 4 chili peppers, and then there was like no chili peppers, and they labeled it as white. And I was like, oh, that's kind of shady.
Controversial.
Yeah, and then I put that up, and I talked about it, and I was like, yeah, bro, Asian people, especially Koreans and Southeast Asian, bro, like the spicy level that we eat is like unreal. You know what I'm saying? And so like I wanted to talk about that and talk about having explosive dumps and all that. And then that's actually interesting segue into what my comedy blew up off of, because I hit up Asians Never Die, Ty Tran, shout out to him.
Shout out Asian Never Die.
Yeah, bro. I hit him up when he had like 50,000 followers. I had like 2,000, right? I was like, hey, can you share this video? Can you share this? Goes.
Hey, I have a funny story about that. I'm gonna tag on to that. Go on.
Goes, right?
Dude,
and I'm
Asian Never Dies, man. Big time in people.
Yeah, bro. I have a funny story about that. Go on.
And then I talked to him, and then he ghosted me. And then Asian and Proud, actually. Asian and Proud 454 back then.
Yeah, now it's Asians with Attitude, right?
Yeah,
Asians with Attitude.
So that's the same guy. Same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Okay.
I fuck with him a lot because he used to share my shit without even like I didn't know the dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for
sure.
And
shout out to James. I think that's his name.
Don't get mad at me, James. He is revealing his face now. I think like
yeah.
So shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to him. He's been doing a lot for like the Asian Americans.
Hell yeah.
During this time. So shout out to him too.
So he shared my video. He thought it was hella funny.
Yeah.
And then Asian Never Died. So all right. I kid you not. So I was hella doing church stuff at this time, right?
Yeah.
So I was in like my church Bible study, and I put that video up right before I went. And next day, like 4 hours later, I see my phone and just started blowing up, and I was like, no way. And then so Asian Never Die shared it, Asian Proud, and then Ty was like, hey, keep doing what you're doing, Back in my mind, me and Ty are close friends. I seen him last week. Back in my mind. Say it. What was it? You wouldn't have, I was your friend first, you know what I mean?
But so I'm gonna tell my Asians Never Die story, right?
Go ahead,
because
bro.
I forgot what video it was, right? But I was like, I found out he was from San Jose, right? I was like, he's from San Jose. Oh shit, he's like close to my age. And at the time he wasn't like a huge following as he has now, but he was kind of coming up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm putting on for San Jose and shit like that. So I was like, low key, and now this was a different mindset back then, right? I felt a little entitled, like, dude, I'm putting on for you guys, and people fuck with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a street aspect to it. So if you fuck with me, a lot of people gonna fuck with you, you know? So I just felt entitled, so I shared them. Same thing, Ghost, right? Then like I don't know what happened afterwards. I think. I gotta look back at it. I might be wrong, but I might have said some bullshit, like some bullshit, right? I might have said some bullshit, and he kind of hit back like, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, like, my shit's a comedy page. I don't really like post music and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really even take like money or anything like that.
Yeah,
cool, right? And then all of a sudden, then like maybe I was like, all right, you know, I understand from that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good explanation and shit. You know, your comedy page. You know, you're trying to be political. I'm not even political, but I don't know what the fuck it was. But I was like, all right, cool, I accept that. And then he posts up BTS. Right, someone that's not even from America, that don't even know who the fuck you are. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Right. So I was like, oh, okay. So it's not that you don't post music; you only want to post shit that people gonna like, react to, which is still cool. It's still cool. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying. Then when we met, and then I don't know why I just decided to pull up just because I wanted to tell him the story that I hated him for a little bit. But he's the nicest guy ever, man. Like, and I know, you know, at the end of the day, he has his lane and he's pushing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I have my lane. Sometimes it don't fucking cross. You know what I'm saying? And don't mix. And that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. And we're cool as fuck now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, Ty is like, bro, like he's like.
That's a funny ass story that you felt the same thing.
Yeah, for real, bro. But he was doing his own comedy stuff too under Ty McFly, right? And then so like,
and he had the whole Asian mom thing too.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, his Viet mom, and so like, so he was doing his comedy thing too, but like he was pushing tough, and like
I'm surprised you, BGZ, and him never put together a whole fucking Asian mom fucking like. Did you or
I think there was a video.
Yeah, we did, but
not like 3 Asian moms just kind of.
Bro, I don't know. That actually brings me to my next point because BGZ, I think raw talent. He was the funniest Asian mom. Okay. Like Joe is up there, right? But like BGZ, man, like Southeast Asian mom.
Southeast, okay.
Bruh, like that's like on point, you know? And then like, you know, shout out to Brad, you know what I mean? Like BGZ, he doing it, but it's funny because Ty and I like pretty close now, you know what I mean? Like I seen him the other day at Night Market. I always try to show him love because he showed me love when I was smaller. Like, yes, the ghosting happened, but like we started to collaborate, and that's when we made Sake and Sushi, right? And y'all don't know, but Asians Never Die is actually the intro of Sake and Sushi. He's the one that says, "Oh, I'm from Thai, Asians Never Die, da 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 da."
Oh yeah,
Sake and Sushi, and then that's when we did the video and we recorded at Bao's house, and we just had hella fun with it because I wrote the hook that, you know, when you crash your car, I guess Sake Sushi, you know what I mean? Because I was trying to get into like the comedy, like rice gum type thing. Yeah. So I mean, and I made the beat too. So I was like, all right, like let's go. And then Jay Crisis got it blown up. Like I think it's like 50,000-60,000 views on a music video that I'm not even a real rapper like that. You know what I mean? So I'm like lightweight proud of that video.
Yeah. So let's talk about kind of on the same train of thought, like with ghosting. Has that ever happened with anybody else? Like anyone bigger, like celebrities, like you might have wanted to collaborate with or work with before?
Haven't really reached out to a lot of people. I think the only person that Asian wise I reached out to was Manila Gray, but I didn't do it in like the proper way.
Okay,
you know, like email, like, oh, you know, let's get this like the money set and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I literally just DM'd them like, what's up, man? How much it costs to work now? Like, they're like, oh, fuck this, you know, you just some jack off or some shit. So not really, but I think a lot of people, when you present it the right way, because I didn't know this shit, but like, I mean, a long time ago I didn't know this shit, but like, everything's about money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you present a bag like, okay, I'm interested in, you know, and it makes sense. It's like, this motherfucker's not going to work for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never expected that, but yeah, you got to present it in the right way, like an email or whatever their contact is, you know, maybe their manager or someone that knows them, some shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
But so that's the only one that ghosted me, but I don't think oh, you know what? Timothy DeLaGhetto fucking ghosted me a long ass time ago in the beginning. Like when he was barely coming up too, and he did it in the rudest way. And I don't know if like I hope one day we can like cross. I mean, we did cross paths, but the vibe was so good I didn't want to bring it up. But I was just like, hey, is it possible? Like it was on MySpace. I was like, can we work together or something along the lines of that, you know? And he literally wrote back in all caps, no.
Damn.
He probably got so many people like trying to hit him up.
With an exclamation point. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, not even I'd rather get ghosted at that point. Just don't say nothing.
So this is before he was on Wild 'N Out, before like all that stuff.
Like YouTube days. I think it was like, maybe he was like scratching the surface of fucking Kings of MySpace, like that era or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what I don't even know what it was. He could have been having a bad day. I don't hold nothing against him. But like I said, I did a show in Philly like 6-7 years ago, and then he was in backstage, and for some reason we sat next to each other, And then we started drinking a little bit, you know. And then some fucking random ass like media company was just like, "Hey, you guys want to play fucking what's that game where he's like, you either pick this one or that one?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hope it ain't Squid Game.
yeah, I'm still breathing, so I'm not Squid Game. But it was like, you know, would you rather?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, would you like one of the questions like, oh, would you rather like fuck in front of your parents or watch your parents fuck? You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's what happened like that day. I was like, oh, the vibe's kind of good. I don't want to bring that shit up. And shit.
Back in your mind, hey, bro, like, you said no to me, bro.
All capital though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's like
that's
seriously.
funny how like you still remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who just like sort of almost like it's not like really a diss because like they probably get so many people hitting them up.
Oh
like,
yeah. I get a lot of benefit of the doubt nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm sure people are doing that to you too, right? You know, they're like, hey, like I don't got the money, but hey, like check out my song, and then maybe we can hop on something. I hope
people don't take that shit personal either. Like, hey, can you post my fucking whatever? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna post your shit.
Yeah, but you do all caps N-O?
No, I just don't say nothing. It just says scene and shit.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up, but it's like, bro, like you think I'm just gonna take time out of my day to just fucking post your shit? Like, what the fuck? I don't even know you. You know, my friends, I don't even post some of their shit.
No, that's an interesting point because like I thought you. So this is why I have like the biggest love for you, bro. Like anything that you need, promotion or anything, like I always got you because when I was pretty much starting my first album, did not no music, like no reputation. I mean, maybe comedy, but like on the music side, there's like zero respect for me there. And you actually collaborated and like, we worked out our own logistics, but you were like a majority of my first album. You were a majority of like a lot of his songs. And then, you know, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like
at the end of the day, it was like we're all Asian. We're all trying to like, you know, push the same goals and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, you know, I got bills to pay and stuff like that. And you came correct. And, you know, and it wasn't just like, I hate doing this. Like when I work with people, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do the song and then I just like never talk to you again or like never do this. But it's like, no, it comes with something. Like, you know, you pay that, you know, you do that and then, you know, you get the post from me. You know, you want another song? Okay, I got you another song. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the studio, you got like 3 songs, I'll knock all 3 of them out type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, like it's kind of fucked up because like you're not really, you are paying for someone's time, but at the same time, like you want to tap into their fan base too, right?
Yep,
That's what you pay for. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, but I never asked you this in person, so I want to ask you lightweight, a little personal question for me.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. So
Be honest, because I want to hear it. All right. So, what's your favorite song that you did with me, and what's your least favorite song that you did? Like all right, bro. It's like just be honest,
bro.
This
is easy. The best one was the to the window, to the wall. The one where we
Get Nasty. The first song we ever did together.
That was your favorite?
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Out of the songs that we did.
Yeah, bro. That song was a banger.
Yeah, because we remixed. We did the whole beat. The only thing I didn't like about that was because I think remember you felt uncomfortable by saying bitch or some shit like that.
Hose. It was hose.
Hose.
Yeah.
You wanted to say
because like you know I didn't want all my church people, so I was doing a lot of stuff.
And like, bro, I'm like, bro, I got a song called "Fuck Buddy." Like I'm like raw and uncut, you know.
Yeah.
So that was the favorite one. The least favorite one was "Fuck." It was this one. It was like a super island beat. I don't remember. Yeah. More of the softer stuff. More of the softer stuff that I had to kind of like, you know, I couldn't really like be
how about Shawty with the Louis
That
bag?
was I like that
song was a banger.
You know, I like that one. I like that one because like I got to like really be sweet to the girls and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I had a lot of cool feedback. Like, damn, like usually guys always like, oh man, you know, like just vulgar and shit, but I actually said like nice things to the ladies and shit like that. They actually apprecied it. Like, I had a lot of DMs off of that, so I'm like, okay, cool. Like that.
You did? You never told me, bro.
How come he didn't know DMs?
You can tell it. Like, people perceive me as a nicer person now because of the video. I mean, nice to know, but like, no, that song was. I really liked it because I like working with you and Kusta. Shout out to Kusta. Like,
Kusta.
And like, so Kusta killed it. You killed it.
Can I taste the water?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. And then Kusta killed it. Freaking, I mean, I sang on it, so like I wasn't all right. So like I wasn't really into singing, right?
Yeah.
But Kusta was like, hey, bro, like
I wish we would have collaborated in person. Because I would have told you not to do the T-Pain thing.
Yeah, I know.
The T-Pain sample.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Just be me. Just do you. Well, but I honestly didn't know that it would be one of my hotter tracks. You know what I mean? I didn't know I would do a whole production behind it and get Dale involved. Shout out to Dale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like I didn't know. But then once I made the beat, you were like, hey, bro, like this sounds like some I remember you said it sounded like who's the dudes from Vacaville or no Vallejo, Slimmy B in them. SOB. You were like SOBB, and I was like, oh yeah. And then we had John C hopping. Shout out to John C. And then when we redid the beat, I was like, bro, this is a banger.
Yeah.
And then
because everything that you did, I always made him do it. So because then he'll just like bring it to like I don't know, like let's say if your shit's like a 9, he'll just bring it to like a 10. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't, bro. You could be honest, bro. My beats were probably like a 6 or a 7 because I don't have sound packs that's updated. Right. Because I'm too cheap to buy drum packs. You know what I mean? You know, because that's the number one feedback you always gave me. Hey, bro, your sound is just like
it's outdated.
It's outdated, bro. Well, there's only so many free sound packs and drum packs out there. You know what I mean? It's hard time.
I love it.
It's hard time.
Whatever, man. Yeah. Let the people know. Seouljyu got money, all right?
Nah,
Seouljyu got money. He got generational wealth, all right?
That's right. He does.
No, he does not.
Jeremy's like, hey, leave me out of this.
Yeah, bro.
Only him in the family.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, those good times, man. I appreciate it because, like, I was going through it during those times that you really helped a lot. So
no, I appreciate it, man. Like, and he would Jae would always like when I'm in the studio with them, it was fun because like he would give me a lot of pointers and like when I rap, like like when we made our first songs, he was just, I think he thought it was trash, but he didn't like want to say it. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. Don't get me wrong. I'm cool with constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But like you would be like, hey, bro, why don't you say it like this?
Oh, thank you so much for putting that shit out.
Yeah.
Because like, bro, I hate when like you're just working and I'm just like, hey, that shit sucks, bro. Like, you know, I hate when not talking about you, I'm talking about me. When someone just jumps at the woodworks like, yo, I know that's just whack. Like, you know, like it's when like it's like you ask for it. You're like, oh, what'd you think? Okay, this is what I think. Maybe instead of being like, that shit just whack, I'll be like, okay, you know what, where you said this, you know, maybe try it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I try to do it because like, bro, like we all got egos at the end of the day. And it's like, you know, we could take constructive criticism, but it's like, bro, no one wants to be told like they're trash. No one wants to be told that shit. No matter who the fuck you are. You want to be told like, okay, I like this, but I don't like this, but maybe we could do it like this. Here's a suggestion. If you don't like this suggestion, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Move forward. So that's how I always try to do it. So I'm glad you picked up on it.
Yeah. And then I was actually going to ask you, Jeremy, so what's your favorite Young Jae track? You can be honest, too.
Man, I really like
favorite too. That's least favorite.
Least favorite too. Because it's all about True Diamond.
No, honestly, True Diamond.
You asked me about the least favorite between us. Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, I would say
actually still got a little bit, but you just a little bit.
The song that I really like is Feel Like.
Chill out. Okay, my bad, bro.
No. Feel Like was a good song. I think a lot of the collaborations that you do with Heartbreaka, because he brings like a different vibe to the song. Yeah. I think he's a very good like he like overall in terms of music, he does good music. You know what I'm saying? And then when you guys collaborate together, all those songs are like always like solid because you're bringing in like the hard rap. Yeah. And then he's kind of giving it a little bit of the flow and sort of the background to it, you know, the vibe, you know?
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna say it, like he's my favorite, like as far as music goes, right? Like even if we take away the relationship, if we just take music and talent, we're talking about music and talent. Yeah. He's my top for Asian artists.
Bro, like, sorry to divert for a second. So I know he's known for his freestyles, right? Like he's like really good at it, right? He's really good. Yeah. So like when you and Brandon or Heartbreaka, are together, then like
let's call him by his government name.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like a people person. Heart. Yeah. When you guys are together, like, don't people be like, hey, bro, why don't you like you're a rapper, so like, why don't y'all freestyle for us? Like, what? And then
that's funny because like. That's the cool part because he can probably freestyle, you know? Yeah. So every time they hit me like, oh, they'll play a beat or something like that, he'll just go off and I just kind of fade into the back. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't freestyle. See, my freestyles is always funny. This is my trick. Anybody's out there that's a rapper and they don't like to freestyle, bro, here's the best trick right here. And this is what I do all the fucking time, right? So obviously we're fucking artists, so we can make up shit, right? Yeah. So I can come through with like 2 or 3 lines, 4 lines, but I can't keep going like this motherfucker, like real rap, right? Yeah. So I'll say something funny, and once they start laughing, I'll just be like, oh, I'm done. Oh. So for example, like if like you got stripes on your pants, right? I'll just make some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, chilling out here on low, you know what I'm saying? Down to earth, like, homie got stripes on his pants, and then people start laughing for some reason, right? Yeah. That's like super whack, but I'm just saying, like for example, you know, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm done then.
Yeah.
and then he'll just kind of jump in and he'll just like really rap.
Oh, okay. That'd be hella funny if you used the hook. You know, I'm from Center Row. You know,
I've done that before. Oh man, if you ever watch one of my vlogs, right? It's a good ass vlog, but I had to re-edit it. Honey Cocaine was in it, and we had a battle. We battled each other because I put on a beat and she made fun of the beat. Like, oh man, whoever put, I don't know, I forgot exactly what it was, but she was like saying some shit like, you know, like whoever put on this beat is like trash, whatever, you know. Of course, she made it more clever, right? So everyone started laughing at me and shit. So then I got into it, like I said, doing the funny shit. I said some. I mean, no disrespect for her. I love Honey King. She's my favorite Asian woman rapper, right?
Okay.
But that day, I said some shit like, I can't tell if your chest is your back or something like that, right? Like, because she was tying on me, so I said that's. Then I stopped rapping.
That's personal.
She came back and called me Thumb J, like Young J, because before I was a little bit more, more chunky.
Hey, but that's bars though.
I was a little more chunky, so like I didn't have a neck, so she gotta call me Thumb J, and that shit stuck, bro. The whole night, mama.
Damn, that's bars.
Yeah, she got me and shit. So hey man, shout out to Honey. I don't know if she remembers that shit, but I remember when I posted it, she made me take that shit off.
Oh, why? Why? Because of like media stuff?
I think she was going through something. You know, I don't even know exactly what it was, but I think she took a hiatus for a while. I think she's still on the hiatus to this day.
Damn.
But she was doing something. Something was going on in her career, and then I guess she couldn't be out there like that. So yeah, I respect it. I was like, yeah, I'll take it off. And if you if you watch it, I'll cut it. She'll say a couple things. Then Heart will come in because I cut it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always
started to diverge. Yeah.
No. I was gonna say, I always thought like rappers like had like 8 to like 16 bars that they just never released.
That's another thing I wanted to say too. Yeah. So I did the whole like you know, I write a bunch of shit and I just have it in here. And like it's time to freestyle, I just bust it.
Yeah.
But I just felt like it was kind of corny. Like
just ingenuine.
Like, oh yeah, I want to prove myself as a rapper. Like I feel like, bro, you're already, if I'm in your city, let's say I'm in Dallas or something, I'm not there because of any other reason. I'm there because I'm a fucking rapper.
Exactly.
So you know I rap already.
Yeah.
So that's why I just have fun with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like be joking around and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know, like Young, Stupid Young, oh, that nigga, oh man, he freestyles even crazy, like, you know. And you know, if they got that talent, run with it. You know what I'm saying? When the beat comes on, do your thing. Show your
no, like
me,
that,
I don't got that.
That's what he told me. So like when I first met Jay, he said that Stupid Young was the hardest working artist that
I still think that.
Yeah,
I still think that.
Like he would bang out like what 5-6 tracks.
If Heart had Stupid Young's I'm not say drive, but his the work ethic in the studio, which he does now though. I left the studio one the other day. He knocked out like 3 tracks. Yeah, you know, so he does now. But at the time, like if he had the same like drive, because Young will get in the studio, knock out like 5 to 8 tracks in a night.
Gosh,
he might not release none of them, but you know, that's Arsenal. You know, like he's a beast, bro.
Yeah,
he doesn't write anything, right? He's all
right. Dude, he looks like he's possessed, bro. Yeah, he gets in there and he closes his mind and he's like,
it's like that in his freestyle. Yeah, with the big back beat.
Sometimes people be like, he says the same shit over and over. I'm like, bro, he don't write shit down. He's just everything's off the top. So it's like, it's gonna be a couple lines that he says again and shit. But he's a beast though.
You know what's hella weird though? Like I always thought, okay, so when I made some tracks with Jay, like he has a deep soul too. Like he don't always talking about like, you know, effing girls and all that, right? Like he when he made that his least favorite song that he did with me, it's actually deep thoughts. Like a lot of girls actually said like, oh, this guy could rap. Like he's like solid. Like he spoke to my heart. And I was like, you know,
you never told me that.
He could have got some more
DMs. Well, you're a busy man too, bro. Okay. Anyways, and so like I never understood why you never made a track with Nell. Like I feel like
me. Oh shit, I don't know. I just never reached out to MBNel. I'm a big fan too, huge fan.
Yeah,
huge fan of MBNel.
And we met, and it was cool. It was cool. Like, you know, he's very reserved and shit like that. And probably because you know. People's personalities are different and shit like that. I'm kind of like, oh yeah, a little kind of intense sometimes, you know. So maybe he was just kind of like, yo, what the fuck? Who is this motherfucker? Calm the fuck down, you know. Yeah. But no, it was cool and stuff like that. I never reached out to him, but I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think y'all would make a banger. Like I always thought like, how come y'all? Because you're a deep writer. I just think like I've been
enjoying like writing with people. Not writing, but just making songs in the studio.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever have time for that. You know, he's a busy guy. He's like, if you're talking about top 2 rappers, him and Young, you know?
Yeah.
Go, like US Asian go, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really like if it happens, if it lines up, like organically where we're in the same city or some shit like that, and I'll be like, yeah, like let's hit the studio together. That'd be dope as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
my favorite one, like all the ones that you guys named are all in the studio. Like you know, feel like we did that shit in the studio. I still have the footage from that from when we first made that shit. Frontline, you know what I'm saying? Frontline, we made that shit in the studio. Like I had the idea already, so I brought it to stunt and shit like that, you know. So like those are my favorite times. Like I don't know, my least favorite records is the one where I send off to somebody and they just send the verse back. Like you know,
it's hella transactional, right?
Did you see the ones you can tell? I'll give you guys a fucking secret. The ones that are back and forth, like if I go, I can fuck your bitch if I feel like. Then I come in, you know, I can move 100 if I feel like. When we do that back and forth shit, that's in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you get with the features where we like kind of send back and forth, that's when it's like everyone has their own verse and
Yeah. I mean, that's probably like we never been in the studio together when we made a track, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah,
a lot
so
has happened since.
Yes, I know. I haven't made music in a long time, but like, yeah, I know what you mean, but. That's hella interesting because Kusta would always tell me, like, Jay, he, like, needs to be there and your personality, right? So I'm going to get a little bit more academic here. So it's like your Myers-Briggs is very, it's like a P. So what
Break
that
down
means.
Myers-Briggs.
Yeah,
people that don't know what Myers-Briggs is.
Okay, so I won't go over the rest, but, like, your personality is, like, doing it on the spot and, like, not really scheduling it, whereas my personality is like very, very organized. Like this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how, and I think that's like the hardest thing about art because art is very dynamic, and it's just like, you know, it depends on what your style is.
Dude,
and
sometimes Kusta, I would say Kusta is an engineer, by the way.
Yeah,
but I feel like I'm his best customer because sometimes I would go in there, he don't have to do nothing. I would literally go into the studio just to write, and I would spend money for that. When I could write at home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's just a different vibe, though, right?
I just have to be in the mic or like just near the vibe and then the lights and everything. And then like when I write it, I want to hear how it sounds. So I go in the booth, hear how it sounds. Oh, I didn't like how I said that. Boom, go back. Boom. So there's been nights where like literally he'll be like, oh yeah, like when you want to record, I'm like, I'm good. I'm going home.
Damn.
And I'll come back next time and I'll record it.
Yeah, but I'm sure though, like, but I know. So one thing I respect about you is that even though you are kind of like in the moment, last minute type personality, that you're very detail oriented. Like you're very in tune with like what all the details are, right?
Music is like my shit, bro.
Yeah. So that's why I was just like, I think like, and sorry to lightweight bust out Kusta here, but like he was telling me because I'm very, very picky with every single sound.
Really?
Like, I'm like, because I'm a natural. In my opinion, I'm a natural sound engineer, so like I hear every acoustic. So like when you had that one song with Stupid Young, I knew when you hit the mic. Remember, I DM'd you about it, and I don't know if you were mad or something. I was like, which one? The one where you did with Stupid Young. You didn't do a video for it; it was just the audio.
Oh, where I'm from?
Yeah. Okay. So like where I'm from, and I just heard a boom in the mic, and it goes on. So I'm like, hey, bro, you hit the mic, bro, and then
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if you're upset. I was just like, hey, I think you should know.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer. Anytime I don't respond back, it's not because I'm mad.
Are you
Trust
sure?
me, guys. Trust me, guys. There's a lot that goes on into my life that's off Instagram, and sometimes like I'll be like, this is a majority of the time, I'll be like, I'm responding to him later, and then like so much shit happens, I forget. So do not take anything on Instagram personal because when you meet me, you know how I am.
Yeah, no,
I'm very genuine.
Facts.
I'm very
that's fact.
Yeah. And also, you have my number.
You
could have called me. It was that like.
Well,
you know?
I mean, it was a release, so I couldn't do anything about it. But I'm like, hey, Jay, next time you hit the mic on one of the hooks. You know what I mean? But like, anyways, so about Kusta, so I'm very detail oriented. I do at least I tell him it's final draft, but like 10 final drafts. But he was like, "No, bro, you haven't worked with Jay."
What did he say?
No, he was just saying you're very detail oriented, and there's always changes.
Oh yeah. And he hates it because like I'll be like texting him and stuff, and he'll send it back like, "Hey, you know what I said? Young, can you please lower it by 2.5 decibels?" You know what I'm saying?
That's hella funny because like I be doing
ad libs is very important to me. Even me and Dane, we worked on this song right now. And bro, every time he sends it back, I'm like, hey, this ad lib specifically, can you just turn it down just a little bit? But this one, can you turn like my ad libs is very because it's like there's pockets, right? Yeah. We say a sentence and there's pockets, and I feel like it has to hit a certain way too. Yeah. So like, I'm very picky on those.
No, that's cool. That's cool. But I think what the difference between me and you when it comes to Kusta is that I give him all my notes. in one shot, like or 2 shots.
Yeah.
But you like it seems like it's an ongoing text moment. Hey, but by the way, but before you forget, at 2:33, I'm saying Young way too quietly.
All right, real quick.
I know it pisses him off, but I was like, man.
We only have a few more minutes. Just wanted to wrap it up really quick.
Yeah.
Let's just go with Jae, your top 5 Asian rappers.
Okay.
And then John, we'll go with your top 5 like comedians.
All right.
And then we'll wrap up the session.
Fuck, that's tough. Of all time?
Or like
Just right now.
Yeah.
Let's say
This is
right now.
right
Let's
now.
say right
Yeah.
Just right now. Fuck. There has to be Young because I like Heart's music better than Young's,
Mhm.
but Young's more consistent,
Okay.
right?
I thought you were talking about yourself, but
No. Oh, can I
Okay.
name myself?
Yeah, you
I
can
put
if you want to.
you can put yourself in there.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's weird.
All right, yeah, let's just name them off fast. So you got
Stupid
Young.
number 1. We got
Yeah.
MBNel number
Okay.
2. Heart number 3.
Okay.
And then Ty just because he's a goat.
Okay.
Ty
Last
just
one.
because he's a goat. And then 5. Who do I listen to? On fucking. Oh, I gotta put myself in.
Okay. All right, got Jay. All right.
I would have said
Soju.
6 is Pac-Man, but anyways,
Yeah, shout out Pac-Man.
yeah,
Biggs.
shout out. So top 5 comedians. So, dude, I don't know. That's tough, bro.
All right, let's go top 3. Top 3.
No, I mean,
It's
I
even
just think,
tougher.
no,
Yes.
but like
It's
there's
even
like
worse.
Is there
there's like
even more?
Instagram, and then there's like movie. You know what I mean?
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, so
all
what you think? Is social media or just like everything?
Just everything. Like, let's just say
don't
on.
even put them in a don't even put them in the order then.
Yeah, just name off 5.
Okay, so
that you can-
Julian comedy, I think he's like legitly funny,
He's
right?
funny.
Okay.
BGZ, legitly funny, bro.
Okay.
And is he at 5 or 3?
Let's do the last one. Last one.
Last one, dude. Besides myself, I mean, he's not an influencer though. He's my friend, like an actual personal friend.
Mhm.
It's my boy E. Like he like my when I grew up with him, bro. He's like legitly funny, bro.
Yeah.
Like but actually, my brother's actually hella funny, bro. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the jokes, I be ripping off.
Yeah,
him.
I'm just like,
Actually.
yeah, right here.
We know he's funny.
No, but like he always gives us his personality. Like he's hella professional and everything.
yeah.
But like low key, like he's hella funny.
Okay.
I steal a lot of his jokes.
Oh shit.
No cap.
Oh shit.
No cap. So like he tells me it, and I spin it, and I like like
Claim it
release
as
it. You
yours.
know what I mean? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but yeah, so we got to wrap up now. But it's been a great
We gotta do
time
part
with
2,
you guys.
man.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
feel
do part
like-
2.
I feel like there's a lot that we
There was a
didn't
lot
cover.
that time went by so fast, but there was so much that we didn't cover. So
Yeah.
hopefully next time
Yeah,
we'll be
do
able to
another
get
part 2. Yeah, but I appreciate
Young
you having
Jay
me,
and
though, for real. This
Soju
was
back.
fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All
And
right,
this is
signing out.
True Diamond TV. We out of here.
Pull up in the drop top with a little thot, pull up in the spot, they see me. I been with the shot town, smoking like a rockstar, make a little call, it's easy. I'm popping the bean, I fuck up my spleen.